The cat with the green eyes. Hi guys, Deirdre here, All Things Art and Books. How yous doing? Well, today's video is we're painting the cat with the green eyes from C.S. Lewis's book, The Horse and His Boy. Now, The Horse and His Boy is the third chronological book in the Narnia series, and I've already done paintings and book reviews for the first two, so check those out if you haven't already. The cat with the green eyes only appears very, very briefly in The Horse and His Boy, but he has quite an impact. So I'm going to do a book review of The Horse and His Boy while you watch the time-lapse of me painting the cat with the green eyes and explain the whole scene in this painting. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the video. After drawing a basic outline of the cat, I started to apply very basic tones just to get a little bit of structure from the beginning. The Horse and His Boy is the third chronological book in C.S. Lewis's Chronicles of Narnia series, and I found it to be a different kind of story than the first two books, in that the entire story of The Horse and His Boy is set in the Narnian fantasy world. Nobody comes from this world to Narnia this time. It's all set in Narnia and also two other countries in this land called Calormen and Archenland. And it's set at the time when the four Pevensey children, Peter, Edmund, Susan and Lucy, are kings and queens of Narnia. The main characters in this story, of course, is a horse and his boy. And the horse is called Bree and the boy is called Shasta. The story starts with Shasta in a land called Calormen, which is quite a bit south to Narnia, so it's a lot more exotic, it's a lot hotter climate, a very much different foreign world to what Narnia is. And from the beginning we're told that Shasta has a longing to travel north, and he's not quite sure why. He knows he's been brought up with a man who isn't his father, and he's different from everyone else, and he wants to travel north, but he doesn't know why. And he meets Bree, who's a talking Narnian horse who wants to be free of his Calormen master. So the two join forces and decide to travel to Narnia. And neither Shasta nor Bree know the way other than to travel north. So this is the beginning of the story, and we travel with them to find out who Shasta is, find out Shasta's identity, and of course they have many, many, many adventures along the way. So the cat with green eyes makes an appearance about halfway through the story, and I'm going to try not to give any spoilers here, but there's a point in the story where Shasta finds himself very, very alone, and he's on the edge of a desert looking forward to the north and the mountains. He's waiting for his friends, he's met friends along the way and he's waiting for them, and he doesn't know for various reasons whether they're going to arrive to go with him and how long does he wait. He's got this enormous journey facing him. He knows Narnia is to the north of the mountains, but he doesn't know how to get there, and he's waiting in the desert alone, and he's very, 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 very frightened. And he doesn't know if his friends are going to appear. And at this point, he meets the cat with the green eyes, and that's all I want to say about the cat with the green eyes at this point. But it's just, whenever he comes in, he's such a warm character, and he comforts Shasta in his hour of need. So I enjoyed The Horse and His Boy. I didn't find, though, from the offset that I connected with it in quite the same way as The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I thought it was a good story. I was enjoying it. It was a good read. But for me, the pace was, although there was quite a bit was happening, I still felt the pace was a little bit slower and I didn't really know where it was going, which is good in many ways. I still thought it was enjoyable. At this point, it was a 4 out of 5 star. But then I got to chapter 11. And chapter 11 was one of the most beautiful pieces of writing I have ever read in my life. It was sublime. It was stunning. Now, there wasn't a huge, big, action-packed scene in chapter 11 or anything else, and that was its beauty. That was its subtlety. We get to chapter 11 and we're along with Shasta whenever he comes to a certain realization. And that chapter just blew me away, and I ended up reading chapter 11 4 times, and I still say it is one of the most amazing lyrical pieces of writing I've ever read in my life. And because of that chapter, and after that, it's right up there. It's 5 out of 5 stars, along with The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Absolutely beautiful story, stunning lyrical prose, 5 out of 5 easily. I hope you enjoy it if you haven't read it, if you choose to read it, and meanwhile enjoy the rest of the time lapse. And we are just about done for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. And the next one in the series, of course, will be Prince Caspian. So I'll see you then.